Good morning, guys. Just trying to make sure all my connections are correct. Good morning, everyone. I don't think we have any news today. All right. Just checking. Oh. All right. Sorry about the white screen here. Hopefully everybody still got power today if you're living in the Midwest. Doesn't really look like there's going to be any news for the day, so should be a no news Monday. I almost feel like we need a pullback this morning. Kind of rerun these hourly candles. Like once we break this, we are definitely short all the way below 660 this morning. Yeah, so below this hourly candle here will be my most definitely short if we're not able to find a short before that, if we're moving down to the downside. I just feel like we're going to get stuck moving to the upside because I feel like there's like several big order blocks to the upside. So I think we would struggle moving to the upside. So this is going to be my short bias here. So you can see we had consolidation. This is based off the 1 hour candle. So we would like to see like maybe a hit on the 50, kind of hit on this 50. We'll just kind of look and see what the momentum offers this morning once we get down there. So how I would like to see this play out is I'd like to see us pop this big box here. And this is your 4 hour candle. And then have either like a 50% reversal, because I just feel like we're going to struggle moving higher this morning. I'm not saying that we eventually won't get there because we could possibly run that AM high from Friday all the way up at 829s. So kind of pull fib on this whole move here. So, and we're about 100%. So this is why I kind of like to say where I like to see it just pop the 40s, then come back down. And so that's kind of what we're going to look for until otherwise, unless we can kind of get through the 750s, then I feel like you're going to run in resistance again at the 75. So you could have a lot of back and forth this morning. So, and it may be one of those days you have to be patient. Good morning, Fish Lips. Did you see I changed? Oh yeah, it is super cold. It's like we're in the negatives here, man. It's cold as crap. Luckily, we didn't lose power, so that's the only good thing about living in town here. We hardly ever lose power. Or if we do lose power, it's usually very, very brief. But I changed the YouTube to the name that you were talking about last week. I don't know if you've noticed or not. I haven't really looked at the higher time frames this morning to see what kind of big wicks. But like I said, I want to see a little pop above this level here and for us to sell back down. So pop the 40s and 50s and have a big pullback. So let's see. Plus, we got a huge 5-minute order block in the same area. We just hit the middle of that order block at the 40s. The top of that order block is sitting at 55. It is a lot of consolidation in that area. So this is why I said I like the pullback, since I think we would have a hard time getting through this section here. So this right here is why I like the move, the first move to the downside. I'd like to see us pop this previous 4-hour candle, hit the 50s, then have a decent pullback today. So I'm hoping for a nice test off that 50 range, previous day high, and just struggle getting through that and have a pullback. So this is what we were looking at, the reason why we're looking for a short first thing this morning. But you want to wait for it to pop. Hopefully it doesn't do it so fast that you're not able to react. Then I think your next resistance is probably going to be down at the 60s, because you have about an hour of 5-minute candles sitting here. So hopefully somewhere in between here and here we can catch that move. So hopefully it doesn't do the opposite, where here we go straight back down to the 60s, then go back up. Like I said, I would prefer it to pop up first. Yeah, luckily we didn't get any ice here where we live. It's mainly all snow. I think we did get a little bit of sleet Saturday night, but mainly snow. I think we have somewhere between like 8 to 12 inches of snow here where we're at, with a little ice mixed in. The only time I ever got stuck driving my vehicle is coming back home where the plows had built up the snow in front of my driveway whenever they're scraping the streets, and it makes like a mound of snow in front of my driveway. And so when I went through it, the back tires got stuck. I think that's really the only time I got stuck. Other than that, it's been A-okay. Hopefully, no one here is having to deal with power outages this weekend during this crazy cold. If you live in the Midwest towards the Northeast, or if you're lucky enough to have a fireplace, which I don't have a fireplace. Fish lips, are you just pretty much waiting on reaction this morning, or do you have a bias this morning, or do you even go in with the bias whenever you're looking at these whole number hits? Only 5 minutes left, guys. 5 minutes left. I'm hoping Bewley will start another sell. I wanna pick up another eval to work on a funded account with with my Bewley accounts. We'll see what happens. I'm hoping today they will start some kind of sale. Hopefully they'll give us like a 90% off sale, like a 4th of July, not a 4th of July. What do you want to call it? What is that holiday in February? The Valentine's Day. Went blank there for a minute. Valentine's Day sale. Oh man. So hopefully today we got to make sure we don't have any mistakes like we did Friday. Friday, I could have easily had a tilt day. Because I made like $200 something on that one trade, fish lips, and even though that trade would have worked out, the one we stayed in Friday, I closed that trade because I didn't want to have a red day on it. So I lost all my profit from that $200 move on Friday. Not the second trade. The second trade worked out even though we had to hold through drawdown. But when I first entered it, it was on the wrong account. And so we lost our profit from that first trade that we took. Instead of just, I didn't want to have a red day, so I just closed it out pretty much for a break-even trade. So I was like, screw this. We're just going to close it. I'm not going to deal with a red day after being up $220 on that account. So, turned out pretty crappy. All right. Like I said, we want to see us tap the 50s, come back through this hourly count, and run this hourly candle right here. So that's what we want to see this morning. Oh, come on now. What do we got? A minute and a half left. Huh. There it goes. We already ran it. $30 seconds, man. Do I drop it early? There's the 50. There's the 60. All right. Sorry I had to drop it like that, guys. We had the we had the plan. It worked. So in case it hits that 25 here. All right. Runner got stopped out, guys. All right. Switch accounts. So nice rejection out of that 50 area. Like I said, kind of what we pointed out this morning. I was trying to get as close as I could to it to get what we can. Ooh. Short out, nice fish. 875, 800. All right. Yeah, we're going to wait. I feel like we have some more volume to push through up here. 75 would be the next level push up that I was kind of mentioning. Like we have a little, that's the top of your PM high at that 75. So kind of glad we got that one trade knocked out. Made a quick $100 off of that. So now we just wait and be patient and see if we can find another trade. I wish I'd have took a lot more because that was almost a 40-point trade, fish, because we were short from about 40. Remember, guys, we got some resistance sitting at 75. Right here. So you got this all this resistance here and all this resistance here. So if we're going to move higher, it's just going to be a nasty move higher. So this actually might work out good, fish lips, for those quarter points. Here's the 75. Let's see if you get that pull back to the 50 here, because I feel like it's going to struggle getting through those 75s. There's a lot in that area. Just be aware of that if you're in the trade. Short, yeah. Nice. I'm going to be patient and wait here. What's up, Boom? How are you doing today? See if we can push through these 90s here. Whew. Surprisingly, it's finding the volume to push through this. It was just a consolidation area to the left of us. See if we get the pull back to the 50s here. I see fair value gas, but I don't really ever hardly trade them, Boom. I mean, I may look for them for like areas of resistance or to move to, but as far as that goes, that's about as far as I do the gaps. Now here, you're almost looking for 75 to hold up. That's the top of that PM session to the bottom side. What's up, X? How are you doing? What's up, Lucky? How are you doing? It's going good. Good morning so far. This will be our second trade of the day. I want to see 75 get hit here. This is what we're looking for. All right, we got the 75. Let's see if we can get that 50 touch. $75. I know there's resistance at that 75 level. Damn it. That's the top of the PM session, so that's why I was just kind of go to break even quick on some of these trades. If we can push back down and get through that 75, damn it, dude, what a rip off the 75 level. All right, next big resistance ups is going to be your previous day close at 845 or previous day high. I usually don't do any kind of like teaching stuff, Lucky. I just pretty much just show people what I do. Not trading today. We're just looking for quick scalping moves so far this morning. So we're just looking for hold number levels. So like and see where I'm going to have possibly bounce. So I knew that we are going to probably have a bounce of resistance at that 75 because that's your previous day New York PM high from Friday. So that would have been, man, instant 25 points, fish lips. Holy crap. Oh, goodness. Yeah, I'm not looking for longs. I'm looking for pullbacks at this moment, trading with jacks. I'm looking for us to sell back into discount. So this is why we're just kind of looking for shorts at the moment. Yeah, I was hoping that we would get a pullback to retest the 740s on that last short we were in. So what do we got? A minute, 40 seconds left on this candle. There's just a lot of resistance to the upside. So we're struggling to move up all the way right now. So this is why I'm not going to even attempt a long just because there's so many order blocks throughout here. I mean, here's an order block. Like right now, we're in a massive order block. Short 3 here. Trying to be a little bit on the patient, see if we can lose that 90 first. Is that your 250K account? Is that why you're short three contracts? Fish lips. Oh, there were 2 added from 75. Oh. I kind of like that 250 touch here if we do push up there because that's at the previous day high. So I wonder if we can run that previous day high, then get the big sell off. I don't think we got too much off that last trade. No, we only got 40 bucks because we didn't get the runner. I'm going to see if I can find another 2 micro trade here to see if we can on this next trade. So we're down to 2 micros on this next trade. Yeah, I'm not even trying to even touch the longs, trader. We're not, I mean, we would have to get all the way above, what is that, 890? Ooh, there's a lot up there. So what do we got left on this We got 3 minutes left on this 5-minute candle. So 845 is going to be your previous day high, and it, it's marked out here, so it's easy to see. And we still got about 14 minutes before the next hourly candle pops. So what I'd like to see, if we can kind of get, touch this previous day high in the next 15 minutes, then get like a 50% pullback to 60% back into discount on this hourly candle. I kind of want to short the 50s, but I kind of want to wait and see what happens with this previous day high here. Like I said, no hurries this morning, guys. We've already got one trade in. It worked out perfectly this morning. It did pay about 30, 40 points. That was shorting that 50 from the rip. So that's, like I said, that was the trade we talked about pre-market, and luckily it worked out. We didn't have no issues. We just didn't get as many points as we liked. That was probably the only issue we had. My stream is stuck. I don't think so. It's moving, I think, right? Yeah, moving. Okay. How are you doing today, professional? There's nothing worse that we're only 20 minutes in. We're just kind of stuck here, guys. Hopefully that's a good indicator that we're going to be moving back down to maybe retest the 75s here. But I was definitely hoping for a 50 touch first. So we'll see what happens with this 800 level here. So to move up, you want to see this wick right here hold at this swing. If we lose this swing, we should get a push down. Fish Lips, you still in your short at 775? I want to see us break the 800 here. Ooh. Thank you guys for liking and watching today. So far, we're just kind of just sitting here waiting. I'd like that if we can lose the 800s here, we get this pushed back into the 70s. We got a big wick sent down at 75. What's up, Outer? Oh, nice on getting your average up, Fish Lips. You might be able to get you another ad up there at the 750s if it pushes. I'm wondering if we're going to wait for the new hourly candle before we get any kind of pullback here. Because right now we're oversold. We need a pullback here. We need that 50% pullback. That's what I'm kind of thinking too, Outer, that previous day high sweep above 45s. It's definitely giving us a no news Monday though, right? It's just where we haven't had the cleanest price action this morning. What I'm going to do is just probably come in from the backside of that 45 sweep. All right, let's see what happens at this 845 here. We're not going to take it straight ahead just because we don't want to get caught in a freight train to the upside. I don't think it's going to go to the upside very strong, but hey, you never know. I'd rather just take smaller points off the backside. I didn't even make it up there. So this thing will go all the way back down to the 800s. All right. All right, so let's see if this gives us a sweep here. One more push. One more push up there. We still got 5 more minutes before the new hourly candle. So hopefully This takes about 5 minutes to work its way up there, the sweep. Then the next hourly candle is where we get our pullback. I just have my order sent down there because I'm just waiting to pull it up, because I'm waiting to see what kind of price action we're going to get at the 850s, 845s. So this is why I have my order sent down there. I'm actually going to move it up as soon as I see if I feel like the pullback's going to work. If I feel like the sweep's going to sweep, then reject. And this is at the previous day high. So this would be Friday's high level. All right, it's trying to get up there. All right. Here's the 45. There's the sweep. Oh, shit. Didn't let me. Looking for a pullback to the 25s here. So we're just going to risk our 10 points on this trade. And that's at the top of the wick. This way, if it doesn't work out, we just pretty much use our profits that we made on our last account. Looks like it's trying to sweep again. We'll go to break even. All right. Let's see if the runner gets stopped out. Looks like the runner may get stopped out here. Come on. Nah. Pretty close here, guys. Might not get anything on the runner. So nothing on the runner. It just gave us our 10 points. You still may get it, but we're just in that weird zone right now. I just rather get to break even. That way, if we don't get the pullback. I mean, if you wanted to do it safe, you could have kept your stop loss up there. But like I said, who knows what we're going to do today? It could just still slowly be grinding higher and higher. I'd rather just take my profit and get out and look for another entry. So 26 would have been the level that we were looking for. Yeah, you should get your 26 here. It looks like it wants that 26. Or 25. It barely missed that 25 level. You're very bullish bias today. I approached today. I was feeling kind of short bias. I thought we would run some of those previous candles to the downsides after breaking that 4-hour candle. But it's just been straight up so far this morning. Luckily, the only short I took worked out this morning because we shorted this candle here. So basically, we waited for the 50 push and we got about 30, 40 points. So we made a quick $100 on our account this morning. No shorts for you today if we trade. All right, guys, we're just going to kind of just sit here and be patient and wait. We're still having a little problems moving above that that 50 level. And basically another retest of the previous day high. Is there anybody here stuck in a trade? Like can't get out of a trade, or anybody still holding a short? What about you, Fish Slips? Are you still holding your trade? Or did you get out of your long? Or short? You're still in short? Okay. Well, I'm hoping we can catch a short back to the downside with you to the 800 or the 75s. What's up, Michael? How are you doing today? What's up, Joshua? How are you doing today? Oh, so this is where we're at our accounts. Like I said, first trade was $400. Unfortunately, all of our runners have gotten stopped out on our one funded. So I'm still going to look and see if we can find one more funded to see if we can push over to the $1,000 mark. But we'll just see what happens. If not, I may just switch to a third funded and just leave that one green. And I may even do that, actually. And not even try to get over the $100 marks and just look for another trade. Yeah, same here. I'm in Northwest Arkansas, Michael, and it's cold as crap here, man. It's like, I think when I got up this morning, it was like -5. So it was chilly this morning. Luckily, you got power. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people out there that don't have power. I want to say Tennessee got hit hardest with all the ice, I think. Like Tennessee, Kentucky, I think they got hit hardest with the ice. I'm not sure about Texas. I didn't really look or notice. We got mainly hit with the snow here. So we got about 8 to 12 inches of snow here with a little sleet mixed in. That means the either your gas or electrical bill is going to be up there next month. Whew. Oof. How much is that in feet, Outer? Or inches? Let's see. I can look up the cm in inches. Let's see. Into inches. 2 foot of snow. Oh, okay. You got it before. As I was like looking it up, I was like, whew, 2 foot of snow in front of the door. Yeah, that's insane. Hey, just be blessed we got power, guys. I'm not going to lie. We could be one of these people sitting in the dark, sitting at home with some candles lit, nothing to do all day. At least we have the internet and power, some lights. so that's a blessing. Man, we're still. Come on, let's lose this 25 and get a pullback to the. I want to see us get a pullback down to the 800s. I want to see if we get an 800 retest here. If I don't feel like we're gonna lose the 25, we'll close this trade real quick. All right. Oh, shoot. I'm sorry, guys. I forgot to change over. We hit our first target. I don't know. This may pull back and get us on the runner. Even if the runner stops us out, we'll look for another entry. I got that 25. I still say we need a decent pullback. We got what? This is the new hourly candle, so we'll try it one more time. See if we can get an 800 retest here. This is just 2 micros, guys. 2 micros. All right, first target. We're going to get pretty close to break even because we're not sure if we're going to bounce off the whole number here. So we're just going to say break even trade. We'll just risk the 10 points that we made. Nice, I'm getting out outer. I mean, fish lips. Okay. We're getting our quick 10 points. It's just not getting follow through. If 25 holds, maybe we long 25. We didn't quite get, did we get the 800 touch or no? Or was that close? Oh, nice, Thomas. Like I said, the only thing I don't like about the longs, I'm not saying the longs won't work. I just know there's going to be a struggle trying to get long. Like, it's just going to constantly run into so much resistance. This is why we've been liking the shorts. We're pretty much back at that previous day high, sitting at 45. All right, new 5-minute candle. Accumulation now. Do you got any areas that you're looking for this morning, Outer? You're not trading Mondays? I may try one more entry. Let's see if we can find one more. I mean, to try to get like $50 to $100 on this funded account. We've traded 3 fundeds today so far. We're in the green, but that last one we're still looking for one more trade for this one. So we're just going to end up with 97, 60, and like right now we're just at 12 because, like I said, our runners keep getting stopped out. Which is the runners where I'm looking for most of the money at, because what it is, I use 2 micros a lot of times. Then that first micro is so I can still have a negative drawdown, because most of the trades I enter are almost guaranteed at least 10 points. So, but in case it's not 10 points, we're not over leveraged. You're doing gold today. This is the NASDAQ. For the person that was trading gold or asking about gold. Man. Do we print above the 43s and use it for support? What do we got left on this candle? 2 minutes left. You might be able to find support above 45. So if this candle can print and have a little pullback and retest those 45s, it may be a good spot for long. Mark out the 75 here also. Yeah. What's up, Ponzi? How are you doing today? If we do get that pullback, it probably won't be till later this morning. Taco Bell? What? I know. I think you shared all the snow with us and Outer. Outer said he got 2 foot of snow, and we got about 8 to 12 inches of snow. Man. All right, here comes our new 5-minute candle. So let's see if we get the pushback here. Run for the border. Fish lips, did you short the 75 or are you waiting on the 900 hit? All right, back at the 90 level. This is where I like to see a pullback to the 50s. That's probably what, about 87? Back at the 75. Maybe the market don't want to pull back today. Just one of these days we just go higher and higher. We got one more ad level, and that's at the 900 here. If we don't get the pullback here. $981 should be the sweep. All right, new 5-minute candle here. Hopefully we can get this gap pull in. This gap. Got a gap fill in all the way back at 45. All right. I don't care what it does after 65. Oh, come on. Get my 10 points, then you can rip there, little buddy. Here we go. One more target, 55. Now, if we lose that 43, we're going to be short bias all the way, guys. Oh, a little bit more. Come on, 50. We're sitting right on top of that 21 EMA there, so we'll have to see what happens. You would think we at least touch that 21 EMA, touch the 50, then get out of this. Nice. All right. All right, so that puts us up another $100 in another account. Nice. Man, if I can find one more little winner. Woo, look at that 43 bounce, that 45, that previous day high. Man, I almost wish I had a resting orders in there on that freaking thing. Oh, goodness. Previous day high, what a nice 20-point rip off that. Nice. $827 might be a good long area. Nice fish lips. Yeah, I think fish lips was in the short too from 75 too, guys. So far, we're just taking nice little winners today. We didn't get no big runners. Everything's been around about $100, so we could try to get one more trade with this one to get $100. Just risk our profit on that one, maybe. Because at $60, if we take more than a 10, 15 point loss, or depending on how heavy we go in. Woo, I wasn't sure if we're going to get that previous day high pullback, but man, are we going to print below that level? Because we print below 43, guys. It's going to be hard for me not to want to hop back in this guy. I'm hoping this area holds and we move back up. Oh. We're going to wait and see what happens at the 25 here, guys. Let's see if we at 25 gets the touch or if the 45 holds up here. Shorts are looking for the 800s. So far, that previous day high is holding. Just looking for one more little trade possible. Like I said, it all depends on this previous day high level here at the 46, 43. Is there anybody in the lobbies in a position right now? What's up, Jared? How are you doing? Tell them be careful shorting. Like I said, you gotta, if you're gonna short, wait till we get through the 43s. You gotta get through those previous day highs. It looks like we may be moving up here. It's a big old candle right here. Hopefully I didn't get in too early here. We're just looking for another 75 touch. We'll go to break even fairly quick on this in case it does pull back on me. Yeah, son of a bee. Just could not get. I was looking for another test of 75 up there. I probably should have my stop loss sitting down there. Oh, yeah, it got me. First, I should have my stop loss down there, but man, 43. Like I said, I still like the longs as long as 43 holds here. Just didn't have my stop loss where it needed to be. I didn't want to risk that much, but the stop loss needed to be here. too late for me to jump back in now. Yeah. There goes that 75, 76 level we were looking for. We trade the NQ everyday legend, or MNQ. I'm trading micros. So there's that 75 touch we were looking for. I didn't have my stop loss in the right place it needed to be. Stop loss should have been at the swing, but I didn't really want to risk that many points, so I thought it would just be like a quick hit 75. Then if it's going to reverse, it was going to reverse. So that's kind of what my idea when we were looking at for those quick 10 points. But if I wasn't in by 65, I'm not going to re-enter because I'm not sure what was going to happen at the whole number. So as you can see, we're still just kind of stuck here at 75. Sweep of 899. You think we sweep all the way back down at the 891s? All right, guys, nothing to do here. Just be patient and wait and see what happens the closer we get to the whole number up there. Oh, goodness. We're still struggling to kind of get through these 75s. I think if you look to the left, there's a lot of consolidation. How's your day been going, Legend? It'd be nice if it would sweep that 891. What's up, Jake? How are you doing? Were you able to keep power? Another 75 rejection. Oh, nice. That sounds about the same kind of weather we got here too. Another retest of the 50. Here comes that 43 level. Still just kind of bouncing out of that same spot there around the great day for some coffee. Yeah, no doubt. Still just kind of stuck here around that previous day open. Previous day close, excuse me. This might be a trap play here. Yeah. So be careful around this level here, guys. All right, so we are pulling back above that previous day high. Wow, what a nice boner candle that was. All right, so this is going to be another trap candle. Need the 800 sweep. How much longer we got for another candle? Still just kind of stuck at the 75 area, man. We've just been on the struggle bus getting through this. What was that, a 90 touch? Not quite a 90 touch. No, it's about 86. And there's your 90 touch. Comes to 800 or 900s. Did my numbers freeze? I look like I froze up here. I feel like my charts are freezing. We just run an order block there at that 91. Like I said, guys, just kind of being patient and waiting, see what happens with these higher numbers up here. I feel like my charts keep freezing though. Yeah, my charts are freezing up. Comes your whole number. You would think they would get a little pullback off the whole number here. At least maybe we get that pullback to the 75. I would like to see even a pullback all the way to the 50 here. Pull back into the 9 EMA or even your 21 EMA all the way down at 822. We're also about to have a new 1 hour candle. Got about 3 minutes left. You like 750? That would even be nicer if we can get a 100-point move back to the downside. It did pay like a nice little 10 points off the whole number here. So come on, Papa. There's a 75. So that would have been the nice 900 back to 75 push. So let's see if we can get that 50 push here. What are we? We're about to have a new hourly candle too. There's our 75 hit fish. Is that a trap? Ooh, that was just a trap candle. Nice, Jake. Oh, wow, with the mini? Heck yeah. We haven't had nothing for a minute. We're just been kind of just chilling, sitting here. We've been having like multiple fake outs to the downside. Like I said, wouldn't mind seeing like a 50 retest here. This thing's stuck. Yeah, if you already caught that big move on a mini, Jake, I'd put my counts away for the day. And we're already about to have a new 5-minute candle here. You would think that we would push down since that last candle couldn't push up. Yeah, who kind of knows what's going to happen here, guys? So we're just kind of stuck. We're kind of stuck in between 75 and the high number of the 900. You would think since this last candle couldn't push above it, we would get some kind of pullback here. What's up, Solo? How are you doing? See, I think if this candle cannot break this next previous candle, you think that we're looking for a bigger pullback. At least run this wick here. Maybe run past the non-EMA at the 20 here. No, I haven't looked at silver yet. My charts keep freezing up, guys. Let's see. I'm not sure what's going on. I don't know if I'm having internet issues, but I disconnected to reactivate and see if it'll let me sign back in. My charts keep freezing. There it goes. We'll give it about 10 more minutes to see if we can find an entry. If not, we'll just call it a day and just come back later today and see if we find something. It may be one of those days where you have to wait till after the lunchtime. That's why you were saying risky. Yeah. Just not a lot of movement at the moment. Fish lips, are you still in any kind of entry, or are you still just sitting on the sideline? You're still short from 875. Yeah, I wonder if we just come back after, what, 1:30 or so, you'll get a little bit more movement in the market. Until you kind of get through this consolidation. Yeah, for some reason, I've had multiple times. I don't know if anybody else is having issues, but I've had my charts freeze up about 3 times already today. You sold silver on Friday stock on Friday, then now. So were you holding silver all weekend long, Solo? Yeah, no spread. It's just this is getting hard to watch. Like I said, I'm pretty sure we're going to be sitting here till probably 12:30, 1 o'clock before we get any kind of breakout. It's more exciting. Oh, that's a good one. It's more exciting just to watch the Weather Channel. Oh, did Louisiana get hit real bad? I don't see anything as far as Louisiana goes from here where we're at. Or they don't show any kind of news or their weather or anything. I don't watch worldwide news either way to kind of know. The whole state lost power? I didn't even know that was possible. Oh, goodness. Don't really like the shorts unless we're kind of back below the 43s. There's your 75 hit. Man, I almost feel like we need to go back down and sweep like 825 or even the 800s. Yeah, see, I keep having my stuff freeze up outer. I've had my charts freeze about 3 times already. I don't know if because I'm logged on to Bulanox and Apex. I disconnected my Bulanox to see if that would help. Oh no, you're definitely right about power hours being risky for trading. It's too expensive to live over there. Well, Hawaii, not sure about Mexico, but Hawaii's expensive. Yeah, fish lips out west. It's pretty warm out west. So, like I said, I'm kind of waiting to see what happens with the 43 level before we make any decisions here. Wow, what a nice bounce off the 50 there. Do we get the push here? This will probably be my last trade of the morning here, guys. Still may run into some resistance up there at the 900s. Come on. I don't think I've had much luck with my runners today. We've hit 10 points almost all of our trades. It's just we keep getting stopped out on our runners looking for the whole number levels. 925 has a big short opportunity. All right, about to have a new 5-minute candle. So hopefully this little new 5-minute will give us the push up into the 900s here. I didn't really pull fib on this 5-minute candle to see kind of what we can expect for a pullback. I know I'm not very deep into the 5-minute candle, so yeah, more than a 23% pullback, we're going to get stopped out. So to stay bullish, you want to see this 23% hold on this 5-minute candle. Nah, looks like our runner's about to get stopped. Whew, it was so close. You're shorting the 909.75s? Man, I like the 10 shorts. I like shorting off that level 10. Come on. I'm just looking for... We're going to go and profit 10 points above 900. We'll look for 80. Sterling. Nice. All right. Nice little long there. Real quick, I think I could have even got the 12. Did it get up to the 12? Let's see if we paid. I don't know. Let's see. That would have been close. Nope. It hit the 9. Nice call out there, Hunter. Yeah, Hunter Alexandria. He put in 20 points before it got there, short at the 909.75s. I don't know how many points he's looking for. Most of the levels I usually play, I'm always looking for at least 10 points. Oh, I like for 10 points in a runner. Wow, this thing's still trucking, guys. This thing's like holding my beer. We're not moving down today. That's okay. I wasn't going to be stingy for extra $8, guys. Made most of your money shorting today. I believe it on the pullbacks, man. The pullbacks to the whole numbers have been insane today. Man, that thing is still moving though, isn't it? Man, that would have been its quick 10 points there at the... I'm going to wait for the pullback and see what happens with the pullback here. All right, here comes that 25 pullback if you shorted the 25. A lot of times we get stuck at the 12 though. A lot of times I'll see us hit this 12 level, then pull back up, retest the 50, then come back down to the whole number. Nasty, nasty rejection. Let's see where the 50% it is. The 50% or even the 40% of this move is sitting at the 500 and the 90 here. So that would be a nice indicator that we're going to stay bullish if you pull back and you see 900 hold up. And that'll be 40% of this overall move here. All right, about to get a new 5-minute candle too. Get that little, there's the 900 bump. So your runner is still short, Fish Lips? I know, nice. I'm just going to see if I can find one more little entry, if possible, for 10 points in a runner is all I'm looking for. You got your 9 EMA back at the 26, but you have all these wicks here to kind of bouncing off of. Hunter, are you still holding your short from 909s? Oof. It's going to be the push. Wow, what a nice little rip back up. So far, guys, this has been a tough trading day as far as the actual moves go. If you're trading levels, it probably hasn't been too bad for you. But as far as like setups go, it hadn't been that great on this side. Like, we never even pulled back to retest that. Well, I mean, I guess you can say that was the 15-minute retest, but it wasn't pretty. Are you long right now, Jake? Yeah, I know the whole numbers have been killing today, Fish Lips. I mean, that's actually where I've gotten most of my trades off of, is trading the whole numbers. I just haven't been taking them all. What are you long off the 900s? All right, another new 5-minute candle. I mean, you could possibly get it. I mean, heck, right now it looks like we're just kind of consolidating sideways for another little idiot box just like this till we get the break. Excuse me. Dude, this thing's been pretty much to the moon since what we opened last night. Did you even get a pullback from last night? Well, we had that really big gap to the downside all the way down to 400s. Then the time we opened, we were sitting like at 460, and it's just been straight up since then. Okay. Oh, I guess Outer, you went short. Where did you get short from, Outer? If you're looking for 802, ooh, 100-point move. Nice. Okay, so you shorted up there at 924. Nice. Remember, don't let anybody persuade your trade, because I've done that in the past where I've listened to other people trade and it persuades me to either close my trade or change my bias. So, you know, if one of you guys are short and the other is long, yeah. Because it could easily pull back, hit you, take profit, then sell off. So, all right, so you're already to break even, Outer. I mean, yeah, I mean, dude, you're already up 20 points, so it's already a nice trade if you're up 20 points. He's paying for a round of monthly prop firms next month if he hits that 100 points. Nice. Jake, are you still trading with Tradeify? Or did you find somewhere a little bit cheaper to go to? So, guys, if you're just joining us right now, we're just kind of sitting on the sidelines. We took a long while ago down about the 80s. We got our 20 points. You did find Blue Guardian. I don't know if I've ever heard of those guys, Jake. Let's see. Blue Guardian. Guardian, future prop firms. Huh. Yeah, I don't guess I've ever heard of these guys. Yeah, I'll have to look those guys up. Oh, the Ninja Black Belt. Yeah, I've been meaning to get some videos on how to set up, just so I can set up your Ninja. Right now, guys, there's not really a lot to do. We're just pretty much just watching us kind of just chop around. So there's not really anything to enter here. Unless you're already short. Which Bulinox don't have any sales on right now anyway, which is kind of weird. Usually they'll have 80 to 90% off. And I'm not sure what Apex is now. Did lose the whole number of the 900, so. Apex still may be 80% off. I'm not sure about those guys. I mean, we're pushing. I don't really like the shorts unless we're back below the 853s or 843s or whatever, 845 or 9, yeah, 845. Nice on the 26 short, guys. Yeah, because you said you were long looking for 940. I wasn't sure where you got long from. I think you might have put it there. I just don't remember seeing it. Was it 909 you said? I know Hunter was trying to short 909s. I don't know if he's still in his short or not. Kind of wouldn't mind seeing like a 75 push here. Kind of a push back up and see if we're going to round off here. Kind of pull back down to the 50s. Nope. Nothing quite yet, so just being patient and wait. Right now, we're just at the bottom of the range. That could just be our range right now. If you look at that little square box there, so this could just be our range. Yeah, it's so bullish today. You really need to break those 90 levels because you got all that consolidation right there around the 90s. Right there at the bottom of that box. So today has just been one of those days just buy the pullback. Woo, it's getting so close to that lunchtime. This is usually a horrible time to trade. All right, we could not push back above those 10s. So anybody knows a lot of times you can those numbers between that 90 and that 10 levels are usually the hardest to trade. So most time I like either take my trades below those levels or I try not to take trades going into those levels unless I have 10 points in between them. Look at the ATR on 5 silver. Goodness. I haven't even looked at silver today. Usually this is a no trade time, guys. We kind of moved into that lunchtime no trading. Most of the time I don't usually have a lot of luck whenever I trade this time of the day. Maybe we'll get one more push to 75. I'm looking for a 75 and a runner right here. If we can break these 90s. And this will have to be my last trade of the morning because, like I said, I try not to trade during this time. And this already could be the leg pullback here. That little pullback, that pullback down to the 90s. Let's see, that could be our swing. Yeah, we're red on one Bewley, green on two Bewleys, and green on one Apex. I logged off my Bewlenox accounts because my charts kept freezing up today. So I don't know if it was having both of them logged on. My charts kept freezing this morning. They froze about 3 or 4 times this morning. And I don't know if it was because I was having both prop firms logged in or what was going on. So I just logged out of one of them because I didn't want to get stuck in a trade. And trust me, there's nothing worse than getting stuck in a trade. Seems it won't drop. I know. It's like, dude, we're stuck here around the 900 levels. I kind of wanted to short that 90 level because I thought maybe we'd get another push back up to retest those 75s here. And that'll be at also your 50 EMA. Well, looks like we're going back up. It's up 13%. All right, give me a minute. I'll put on the silver. Dude, what is that? Is that silver? For some reason it's locked in on the hourly. I don't know why. I don't know. I can't get it off the 4-hour candle. I'm not sure what's going on here. So this is what the 4-hour silver candle looks like. For some reason, I'm changing minutes. It won't let me. It won't let me change it. So I don't know. I've been having some wonky stuff going on with the charts today. Wow, look at this freaking silver candle for the 4 hours. This is just insane. I don't know why it won't change. Let's see. There it goes. All right, a little better. Ah, it disappeared. I lost it. I don't know. Charts are acting super weird right now. Mm-hmm. Give me a minute. I'll go back over. All right, see if we can get that 25 push here. I'll keep a tight leash on this. If I feel like it's not going to go, we'll close this trade out because I feel like I'm still having issues with my charts, guys. That 25 scares me a little bit. I'm going to get close as break even as I can because I don't want it to reject all the way back off that 25. You can always just re-enter. All right. So it still may go. So we rejected off that 25 again. So that's the level I was worried about if we reject off that 25. All right, let me look for that silver thing again. Yeah, I still think we may go, but man, it's like we were struggling getting through that 25 level. Oh, there it goes. Just got to start learning to trust it. Didn't trust it. The 25 scared me, guys. The 25 scared me. We could at least got our 10 points. So I don't think we got anything on that one. I think that was just a, yeah, cost me $8 in some fees. All right, guys, that's going to be it for me this morning because, like I said, I don't usually trade during the lunch hour. The lunch hour is usually fairly choppy, so you might get some move after lunch. Next short opportunity is 556. I like the 56. So most of our trades today were all just like 10 points, except that very first trade. The very first trade worked out perfectly this morning. That was, this is silver, so let me get silver out of there. So this is where we said we were looking for that 50 pullback, and it was more of a big just wick pullback. So we're trying to think, was it this candle? It was up. It was the very first candle. Okay. It was this one here. So we wicked above the 50 level, and that was the level we were talking about we wanted to short. Then we got short around here in the 40s, and it went back about 40 points. We took a couple little 10-point longs, but nothing to write home about outer. I want to say almost every runner we had today got stopped out. I didn't get any long trades. So that's okay. Just look for our little 10-point bangers today. That's why we were going into like the 3-4 micros, because we were looking for 10 points and runners. Unfortunately, we didn't get the one we entered a while ago, even though we were long from 17. I think we were long from 17 on that one, 18. But thank you guys for watching today. Hopefully you guys stay safe the rest of the day. Hopefully no one loses power because of how cold it is. Like I said, I was having issues this morning with my charts freezing up. I'm not sure what was causing it. So, and that scares me when I start seeing my charts freeze up, because you're like, man, there's nothing worse than getting stuck in a trade and you can't escape. All right, guys, we'll probably be back later tonight. Yours was kind of goofy too. Yeah, mine froze at least 3 or 4 times, Jake. I kept looking at it. I'm like, dude, my charts aren't moving. And I would look at my TradingView charts and they would be moving. So mine were freezing off and on. So I don't know if we were just the internet was freezing or what the issue was. So it makes me nervous whenever I start seeing my stuff do like that. So I'll start trading super cautious. All right, guys. Thank you.